I am not interested in ever doing that again, I said. Your friend has plenty of time to find a replacement. She's coming over here to speak with you. Please keep an open mind, my aunt said. About a half an hour later, the author, Mrs. Hansen, arrived and asked to speak with me alone in the living room. Listen, Tom, I did not want to put you in this position. I am already so grateful to you for what you did, you have no idea. You were terrific. You were the highlight of the show. The man who wants to produce the play wants you in the cast. I told him that you are not an actor and have no interest in becoming one. He insists that he won't produce it unless you are in the cast on opening night. He wants to open in about 3 weeks and there is really no time to find a replacement that he will find acceptable in that time. He understands that you will want out as soon as possible, but he insists that you be in the show on opening night. He is planning 7 performances a week, Monday through Friday evenings at 8 o'clock and 2 performances on Saturday, at 2 o'clock and 8 p.m. I know that you live in the city and the schedule should not interfere with your school. He is willing to pay you $400 per week. Please, I beg you, won't you help? With that, she burst into tears. Oh, please don't cry, I said. You must know that because the play's in the city, the risk is greater that someone who knows me could go to the play and see me and I would be humiliated beyond description. Well, because I know how close you are to my aunt, I will do it, but only for 3 weeks. She looked up and smiled through her tears. We will start tomorrow to recruit your replacement, she said as she came over to me and hugged me. I went home later that day and started to dread what was in front of me. The $400 was the only silver lining. The following Saturday, I went to the theatre, as requested. Alice lit up when she saw me. She ran over to me and put her arms around me and planted a big kiss on my cheek. The audience went berserk when I pulled up your petticoat. I know the play will be a hit if you're there opening night, as long as you haven't become an exhibitionist since the last show. A pretty young woman came over to me and said, You must be Tom. Come with me. We went to a small dressing room and she said, This is yours. I'm Audrey Drummond, the director, and I know your story. We appreciate your willingness to do this and will make it as painless as possible. My theory is that if ain't broken don't fix it, so you will be wearing the same dress and petticoat as the last time. We don't seem to have the panties you were wearing. It seems that someone stole them as a souvenir. They did take some pictures during the dress rehearsal and they appear to be light blue with a lot of lace, showing me the pictures. I contacted the shop that sold them and they provided me with the brand. From that I have narrowed the possibilities down to these 3. She showed me 3 pair of gorgeous blue nylon panties, which were pretty similar, but the ones I had worn had white lace up the side to nearly the top. I pointed to one of the 3 and I said, That's the one. Are you sure? Because the producer is very superstitious and wants to be absolutely sure that you are wearing the same panties. She stated. I am quite sure, I said. I don't get to see, much less feel or wear girls' panties, so I got a good look at them. She smiled at me and said, I know that your mother is deceased and that you have no sisters, so I believe you. But, you have to admit that they look and feel silkier, sexier and better than cotton boxers. I blushed, but only nodded. No wonder the producer insisted on having you in this role. You are perfect, handsome, shy and really cute.